17 rescue dogs' dramatic transformations. Today, be prepared to get a lump in your throat and possibly shed a tear or two. 17. Bring out the tissues. This is Ellen, who was rescued by Chicago-based Trio Animal Foundation. When they found her, they didn't even know which was her front and which was her back. It took hours of grooming to get little Ellen looking fabulous, and after her story was shared on Facebook, had adoption offers from as far as Greece and Australia. 16. Doggone cute. This is Dolly, and she was rescued by Hope for Paws. When they found her, she was dirty, matted, and ridden with fleas. She couldn't even see properly out of her eyes, and once she was cleaned up, she lost 10 pounds of fur and was adopted by a very lucky family and is as happy as she deserves to be. 15. Second chances. You would never guess that this was the same pup, would you? Her name is Alana, and her family, although you can't really call them that, dumped her at an animal shelter in this terrible state. She looks unrecognizable now and has been adopted into her forever home. 14. Every dog has its day. This is Floyd, a 10-year-old English sheepdog who has more than likely never been groomed in his life. His whole body was trapped inside his matted, dirty fur, which weighed 2 stone. It took vets a 2-hour operation to clean him up, and his nails were 2 inches long. They don't believe his fur will ever grow back to normal as his skin was so damaged, and he has a long road to full recovery ahead of him. 13. Man's best friend. And you wonder how some humans can treat their pets so badly. This is little Ruster, and he was found on the streets with terribly matted fur, filthy and wary of humans. After he was rescued, he underwent a radical transformation and is terribly cute. 12. Rescued is my favorite breed. This little pup was found living in a rubbish dump. She was badly injured and struggled to walk. She's been named Miley, and thanks to animal rescuers, is now a happy, healthy dog, living with a brand new family that treats her like they should, with love and tenderness. 11. Happy endings. Hopefully after this video, you will be inspired to go and rescue a pup. This is little Amazebob, who was rescued in San Diego by Animal Control. He has been neglected for 10 years. He had piles of matted fur and wasn't able to even see. When they began shaving him, they were horrified to realize that the fur had cut off circulation in 2 of his legs, which he had bitten off himself. The story has a happy ending. He was adopted by Megan and Nate and is living an amazing life filled with love. 10. I just want to drink wine and rescue dogs. It's said that around 2.7 million dogs and cats have to be put down every year, as the shelters are just too full and there are not enough people adopting them. Kenzie, fortunately, wasn't one of them. Her before and after photographs speak for themselves, and this girl has hopefully forgotten the terrible start she had in life. 9. Save a life, rescue a dog. This poor pup was completely lost when his owner passed away and ended up running away and hiding for months. When Woody was finally rescued, they realized he was blind in one eye and very scared. After a lot of love and encouragement, this little guy is doing just fine. 8. Every dog deserves a home. A scary fact, DoSomething.org says that only 1 out of 10 dogs born will find a forever home. This little poodle, Treasure, is one of those lucky ones. Despite her very heartbreaking start to life, she has been washed, shaved, and looks beautiful. 7. Rough start. This is little Hope, and she was found in a puppy mill, totally neglected and on her way out. She had produced far too many litters, and her owners had left her in a bad way. Thank goodness she was found and was able to find a home that truly loved her. 6. Peace, love, rescue. This is Shrek, and he was found dumped on a farm in Ontario. His fur was matted and dirty and weighed him down. He could barely walk. It took a vet 3 hours to shave off 3.5 pounds of fur. They called him Shrek because he looked like a swamp creature when he was rescued. Shrek has a new home and even his own Facebook page, where people have offered messages of support and encouragement. 5. Together forever. This duo were dumped together at an animal shelter, and they were in a terrible condition. Hassie and Yoda were in such bad shape that they could hardly see through their cute little faces. The rough start for this pair was made so much better when they were beautifully cleaned up and adopted together. They're living the life of their dreams now. 4. My life began the day you rescued me.